Alright, I'd like to do a little update on my 2012 F350 with a 6.7 liter turbo diesel. And the review is an update on my Mini-Max, which I installed in 2014 with approximately 36,500 miles on the truck. Today I'm sitting at 99,335. So, you know, it's been a few years of running the Mini-Max, which I typically utilize on the stock mode. Once in a while I'll kick it up a notch. You know, again, you can click it up. That's tow mode, street, and then performance, which again incrementally increases the horsepower and torque to the rear tires based on the stage or mode that you're in. I love the shift on the fly aspect of this tuner, and you can also customize the menu. You can go in or you can change what's showing on the screen, and you know, it's just been a great tuner for me. The trucks ran extremely well with it. I am not using the H&S transmission tuning. I'm using my stock transmission file on it. Yeah, I've been very happy with it. I did use the delete for the EGR. Actually, a block off plates. I didn't do the full delete. So I eliminated the crossover tube with the plates, and that has seemed to work well. You know, sometimes people talk about, you know, oh, you're going to get a big mileage bump by putting a tuner on. I can tell you, I track every fill up, number of gallons, number of miles, and I plot it out in Excel. And my lifetime average on the vehicle is 16.1 miles per gallon. Now, sometimes, you know, you get on a flat, straight stretch with no headwind or side wind, and yeah, you can drive 50, 60, 70 miles in that condition, you know, doing 60, 65 miles an hour, and you'll see 23, you know, even 24 miles per gallon on the, I call it the LIO meter here, but, and I, no doubt it would be a pretty good mileage, but, you know, when you put on, you know, 500, 600, 700 miles on a tank of fuel, you know, typically you're not seeing that with 22, 23, 24 miles per gallon. The best I've ever done for a full tank is 700 miles and 35 gallons. Now that was, you know, some high speed driving on interstates up through the mountains of West Virginia, down in the flats of North Carolina into South Carolina. But in general, you know, just to give you an idea, 16.1 is what I got. I did see, you know, 0.3, 0.4 mile per gallon improvement from the time I was deleted. Yeah, it's just, I'm not seeing those big gains that people claim, and for me, I'd have to see the receipts in order to really trust it. I'd like to see the number of gallons, number of miles driven. But yeah, the H&S Mini-Max has been a nice unit for me. I put the Donaldson muffler on, and I run the stock resonator with the stock tailpipe. And I don't know if you can hear this. The truck's pretty quiet. And you may have picked up on the whistle. There is a nice exhaust note whistle, which is really what I like. I'm not into blowing smoke, rolling coal, having a big loud truck, but I do like a little whistle. And it is kind of nice when you want to pass, to kick it up a couple notches on the tuner and drop the hammer, and the thing takes off like a rocket. Sure, I don't have, you know, I didn't put a different turbo on. I've not, you know, done a whole bunch of things that people do when they want, you know, 500, 600, 700 horsepower out of their truck. But, you know, I don't doubt that, you know, at the rear tires, I'm getting over, you know, 430, you know, horsepower, and, you know, probably pushing over 950 foot-pounds of torque. And you can feel it. You know, first, second, third gear, you know, it'll roll the tires right off of it. But, you know, again, that's not really why I did it. I was getting a lot of drive till exhaust cleaning is done notes, because my commute is very short to work, and I do have every oil change. I send out my oil for analysis at Blackstone Labs, and they've said everything has looked great. You know, one of the risks with the current emission strategies is getting fuel diluted into your oil, and I've not had that problem, especially since I removed the emission strategy on the vehicle. So again, very happy with the H&S. No, you can't purchase them anymore, at least not from H&S from what I understand, but it's been a great unit for me. Hopefully this helps you out. Thanks a lot.